Okay, so this will be the exponential moving average calculations that we will begin to deal with in a step-by-step manner. So it's what we have stated earlier. The first step that you will begin to deal in this um, calculation, you have to check the alpha. What was alpha? That is 2 divided by n plus 1. So n is 5. You're using 5-day moving average. So therefore, 5 plus 1, it will become 2 divided by 6. So 2 divided by 6, that is definitely 0.33. Only 2 decimal points as always. So right now, we already do have the alpha. Initialize the period first for the EMA yesterday. So using the SMA. So SMA, that is the initialization, 300 plus 450 plus 590 plus 630 plus 750 over the n, which is the 5-day moving average. So when you calculate that one, the 300 plus 450 plus 590 plus 630 plus 750. So that is how you will deal with this calculation. So right now, since you were able to calculate this, 2720 divided by 5, that is basically 544. So this is your data for the SMA. Now for the EMA, we're actually starting the day 2, which is on Tuesday. EMA for Tuesday, this is for the Monday calculation. And for Tuesday, you have to calculate the EMA for that. So using the formula, value of today, what is the value of Tuesday? That is 450 times the smoothing parameter alpha, which is 0.33, plus EMA yesterday. This will be your EMA yesterday. So 544 times your 1 minus 0.33. So that's how you will deal with that. Now, calculating 450 times 0.33, that is 148.5 plus 544 times 1 minus 0.33, that is 0.67, and it will become 544 times 0.67, so it will be 364.48. So plus 148.5. So that means your EMA for Tuesday is 512.90. So we were able to smooth out the data. Now we'll calculate the EMA for Wednesday as well. So for Wednesday, what is the value of today? For Wednesday, that is 590. And times this is 0.33. And then you have to add that into the previous data, which is at 512.98, the EMA yesterday, times 1, sorry, minus 0.33. So definitely the same thing will happen. So that is 590 times 0.33. That is 194.7 plus 512.98 times 0.67. So definitely for this right now, 194.7 plus 512.98 times 0.67, that is 343.6. You could somewhat make it 70 plus 0.7 plus 343.70 will become 538.4. That is the value of your Wednesday EMA. What about the EMA for Thursday? EMA for Thursday, that is you're having 630. And then times 0.33. And then yesterday is 538.4. Sorry. And then you will multiply that into 1 minus 0.33. So that is how basically you will deal with that. Times 0.33, it will become 207.9 plus 538.4 times 0.67. So definitely for 538.4 times 0.67, that will become 360.73. And adding 207.9 plus 360.73, that is 568.63 for the EMA of Thursday. And lastly, you have the MA for Friday, which is your data for that day is 750. So what you can do right now, 750, and then times that into the 0.33. And then yesterday is 568.63 times 1 minus 0.33. And then it will become 750 times 0.33. That is 247.5. And then plus 568.63 times 0.67. So 568.63 times 0.67 is definitely 380.98 plus 247.5 plus 380.98 is definitely 628.40. So those are the data that you have, that you only do have the data up until Friday. So therefore, in your EMA, you can definitely check the EMA up until Friday. You cannot forecast the future for this action. Because of course, once you will forecast the data in the future, it will be basically hard for you to manage. Because why? It is indeed so hard for you to manage the data because you don't have the data set in the future yet. So technically says if you already do have the data set in the future, that's the time that you could update in the future. So if you already do have the data set for Saturday, Sunday, you could definitely calculate the next day for that. Now that's the end of this exponential moving average. And I hope so that is really clear for everybody. And I'll be going to discuss another average model in the next video then. Thank you so much and goodbye.